Welcome back to Ark. We are still on Ragnarok. What I thought today we'd do is setting up an electrical grid. Now this is only really relevant for PvE, not PvP. Um, so that's what we're going to do. So let's just start by placing some various items down, and then we can see what the issue is going to be. Okay? So let's just place these items, and then so ideally what we want to do is we want our electrical cables as much as we can to be in the walls, and it's very difficult to line these up. Okay, so let's have a go at lining them up. So first things first, you'll need a cross section of the electric cable. Now this doesn't fit, if you can get it right, and the sun shines in the way because I'm using metal, never mind. It doesn't fit perfectly square onto this, so let's just place that down. As you can see, that end is slightly over. Okay, but we'll go with it. Right, so what we obviously want to do is we want to be able to set up the generator. Now the generator, as you can see, it will snap onto these, as you can see. So let's just put some more foundations down, just so we can get this generator in a position where we want it. There. Right, so if we put the generator down on there, for example, and I've already got some gas, and turn it on, you'll see that it automatically powers that. Turn it off. So I would personally start with the cross section in the place where you want the generator, because the generator is going to snap onto it. So let's just build out and let's see if we've got this lined up as to how we want it. Let's just put some vertical cables either side, and then put a wall and see if the wall snaps nicely onto it. Let's have a look. I mean, that it's not too bad. You're going to be hard pushed to get actually better than that. Let's just put a outlet on. Obviously your outlet's going to be on the outside of the wall when we're looking at it like this. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just get a light or a lamppost just so we can hook that up, so we can just so you can see what we're doing. Okay, so let's just turn the generator on and then turn the light on, and as you can see, that is connected quite nicely. So if we wanted to expand the grid, we could just use the straight cable. So we could use a straight cable going all the way this way. What I prefer to do is I actually prefer to use those, because it gives you more of a nice sort of grid that you're able to then put, if you wanted, for example, to put a power outlet on the floor instead, you've got the option of putting one there. So that's how I would do it personally. How does this work with ceilings and stuff? Right, So let's say, for example, you wanted to build on a floor. This is where it becomes slightly more difficult, because you'll see in a moment, as you can see, it's going to be visible, is the easiest way to put it. So how do we get around that? Let's just pick this ceiling up. So the other way to get around it, and you know, you don't have to make your ceiling. Oh, it's too high. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to make your ceiling a little bit higher, unfortunately. So let's just set this up like that. So this is going to run onto our next floor. Okay. So let's see if we can get it. So that's all connected now. So how are we going to do it to make it nice and tidy? So there's a way that you can do it. So what you need to do is build your walls as such, and then use your ceiling. So you put one there and one there. So let's just build this just so we can give you an example of what we're talking about. So what we've essentially got is, this is going to be like a roof space, so a void if you like. This is our floor. So if we put a connection box there, and then let's put another light on. Let's turn the generator back on again. You'll now see that that light's on, and all the cables are hidden in this void. Okay? So, the method is, try and line up, we'll do it over here. So put your foundation down, then get your cross piece for your cable, and what you want to do is try and line it as square as you possibly can with the foundation. So your generator is going to snap to that. So put it whichever way you want it to go. Your generator will snap to that, as you can see. And then you've got the 4 cables free to start running your power, as in what we've done here. Yes, it looks a bit messy on the floor here, but what you're going to be doing really is running power up a wall. That would probably take that box off now, actually. Let's just take that box off and let's see what that looks like. I mean, it should snap to it. So, yeah, let's just turn that one off. No. It's awkward when you're flying doing this. There we go. There. So that light is now connected into the ceiling there. This light is obviously still connected underneath here. So that's how I would do it. And that's how I would do it, just to hide your cables away, so it just looks a little bit neater. I mean, we'll just build round, just so you can see. And then we'll build the cables up. So let's just build the cables up. So you are going to get a cable. I mean, that's lined up. They're lined up not bad actually. Well, this one especially is lined up very well. That's how you want it, right in the middle of the wall. That's how you want it. So that's how I would start an electrical grid off in your base. Is consider putting it like this. I mean, what you can do is, to protect it a little bit more, is do something like this. So put walls all the way around. I mean, this is sort of more relevant if you're on PvE, in all honesty, because you know, it's you need to be protecting things like this. Let's just put a door frame in. Let's see if this actually does work. A lot of the times I do this, I don't test it before I actually start recording, so it's to be honest, it's a lot of trial and error. Let's just do a door. Yeah, look, that's stuck out. So what you're going to have to do, if you're lining it up in the centre of the cross section of that, then to protect it more, you're going to have to build out like this, and then you'll put a door frame here, and that gives you access to. Let's just try and get rid of this door, and then obviously that gives you access to the generator. Okay. So again, I hope that was a little bit of use for you in just setting up an electrical grid. You know, if it was useful, then brilliant. If not, then again, I apologise for that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again soon.